How's the cookie? You wanna know? It's the Oreo Review Show.
Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Kick off those workman's boots and put on your comfy slippers. Settle in for a nice relaxing episode of the Oreo Review Show. It's the year 2020, and Nabisco is not wasting any time. First month of the year, they have already released not one, not two brand new flavors to the marketplace of the Oreo cookie, along with announcements of future variations, Easter Oreos, and most stuff is coming back inexplicably. I'm not here to talk about all of that, but it's those two flavors that I want to focus on in particular. And so in this video today, I'm going to bring you not one, not two, but one review of one of those flavors. In fact, it's the one, it's in the title, I'm sure you saw it. It's the Chocolate Mellow. Chocolate Marshmallow Oreos. This is a hefty boy. You'll notice it says family size over here. Which is interesting because it's not. Have you ever had a family size package of Oreos? It's extra cookies in each row of the single or perhaps double variety. Now you may have noticed if you ever had one of these exclusive limited time special edition flavors that they come in smaller packages. I've certainly remarked upon it in this show. It's because Nabisco, they're friggin' cheap and lazy and they want to give you less for more. They make you pay for fewer cookies. It's a whole garbage pile scam, and they should be ashamed of themselves. They're not, obviously, because now they've taken it a step further. They're calling this family size. Well, don't let them fool you. This is some serious Big Brother type shit, my friends. This is a regular pack of Oreos. It's the same size as a normal standard edition. They're just bringing the limited ones up to the normal speed, still charging you more for it. Vote for Bernie. I just had to get that off of my chest because it makes me angry. Second thing to figure out here is chocolate and marshmallow. Haven't we seen these before in numerous other Oreo cookies? I'll tell you the answer. It's yes. Just last year we had the S'mores Oreo, which in fact included chocolate cream and marshmallow cream, along with the golden graham cracker cookie. So this is that, but without the golden cookies, so it's just a shittier version of the s'more. Are they even trying? Were they ever? But hold on, lest ye judge too hastily. Take a closer look at that package and you'll see they mention, a little bit of a twist. This time the marshmallow pieces are in the cookie. Look at those flecks. Ooh, man. Let's open it up and see for ourselves. Yes, there are white flecks in the cookie that they've told me are marshmallow bits. Looks like somebody dripped paint on them. They actually refer to them as marshmallow pieces. I don't know if this counts as a piece. It looks more like marshmallow flavored dye. Here's an inside view, and yeah, there's some more marshmallow pieces tucked in there. You can see them from that side a little more clearly. The cream itself looks like a lighter chocolate, so I guess maybe there is chocolate and marshmallow mixed together as opposed to the s'more, which was two very distinct layers. We'll see how that works out for them. It does have a smell very reminiscent of cocoa, which as we all know goes well with marshmallows. Let's find out if they manage to pull it off in cookie form. The flavor is not the worst. If you'll recall, I quite enjoyed the S'mores Oreo. I'm even kind of partial to the chocolate cream-filled Oreos. And I think they have managed to successfully carry those flavors over into this new cookie. The area I'm running into trouble with is those aforementioned pieces. I'll give them this much. I was wrong about whether or not they're pieces. No, they're pieces. There are pieces in there. I can tell because now they're in between my teeth. There's a real weird texture sensation when you bite into one of these. It's kind of akin to the graham cracker cookie, but whereas that was, crumbly and nice, this one is a little chewier, a little tougher, a little bit like, when you open up a packet of cocoa powder, like the instant mix kind, and sometimes there's marshmallows in there, before you dump it into the boiling water and mix it up. Well, imagine if instead of putting boiling water around or mixing it up in any way, you just ate those little dried marshmallow pieces right out of the packet. That's the sensation I'm getting from these cookies. And why are they doing that? Why do they think that's a good idea? I ran into kind of a similar issue with the peppermint bark Oreos that were released last holiday season. Feels like so long ago now. Of course, that was in support of the now Oscar-nominated Netflix animated family film Claws. The problem with that cookie was the candy cane pieces in the cookie. They were just a little bit too authentic, I don't want to be chewing on candy canes. They're sharp and unpleasant. I want the flavor without the hassle. They seem to have this idea in their heads over at Nabisco that if they make something really seem like the real deal, it'll be better because you'll believe that you're really eating it, that you're enjoying that flavor. Are people fooled by this? Is anyone going into one of these thinking, this better really taste like a marshmallow? I better really feel like I'm eating a marshmallow, or I'm going to be disappointed. This isn't Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. I'm not expecting to bite into this and feel like I've eaten a 3-course meal and a splendid dessert. I'm an adult consumer. I understand what I'm getting into with an Oreo cookie. I know it's not the actual flavors. I don't need it to really be the real deal. I don't want to know that it's made with real fruit juice or whatever the fuck. I guess if you're someone who's complained that a cherry-flavored Starburst doesn't really taste like cherry, maybe they're marketing this to your type. But I just don't see it as necessary, and more to the point, it's not good. It's actively detracting from my enjoyment of what would otherwise be a relatively pleasant cookie. That's not to say there isn't a whole host of other issues with this. There is one. A host, that is. DSP not being the least of it. It also just looks a little bit unpleasant. The white pieces it looks like a mistake. It doesn't look like that was intentional. And the cream, which they've decided to just mix the marshmallow and chocolate apparently, so it ends up just looking like a kind of a dull, drab, light brown goo that doesn't really bring to mind chocolate or marshmallow. It looks like mud. I'm going to bite into just a cookie and see if I can really get a sense of those marshmallow pieces. You can see them embedded in there. They're in there. Yeah, I'm getting that chew factor. I don't like it. So far, chocolate marshmallow is the worst new Oreo flavor of 2020. I'm hoping that next week's will live up to my expectations, which are admittedly below zero at this point. That being said, they're far from the worst of all time. Certainly not even in the bottom 5 that I've reviewed on this channel. It just isn't very good, and while it's not offensive to the taste buds, I could see a universe in which I'd give these, say, a half a cookie with no cream. I've got to also factor in the unoriginality that's so on display here. Chocolate and marshmallow, we've seen them before, even in the same cookie. It's boring, and the enhancement they added actively makes it worse. So for that reason and many more, it's getting a 0 from me. Boo! If you do like these flavors because you're a simpleton, then you're in luck because the box is big enough it'll keep your big fat mouth satisfied for an even longer time than normal. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't just call these hot cocoa Oreos. That seems like a no-brainer. Seems like it'd be more appealing than just chocolate marshmallow, which isn't really a thing except in, you know, hot cocoa, which is a well-established dessert drink. I'm just now noticing that it says new over here on the packaging. No mention of it being limited edition, which is usually standard with these new flavors. Is it possible this is a new mainstay of the Oreo flavor line? Will you be seeing chocolate marshmallow right next to the Goldens and the double stuffs in your supermarket aisle for years and years to come? I hope no. Do you like chocolate? Do you like marshmallow? Post in the comment section. Let me know which one you think is better. It's a face-off between the two. This will really drive some engagement for my channel. You can also like the video. You can subscribe to the video. There's something about it. I don't know. You can click a fucking bell or don't do any of that. I don't whatever. It's fine. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's the Oreo Review Show. Like I said, more big reviews coming up shortly in the future. And if you want to know which ones to eat, then you have to stay listened. Thanks, guys. One more thing that I just do want to point out is that these are fucking not very good, and if you like them, you're stupid. Thanks, guys. Until next time, here's me with my famous catchphrase, as always. Oreo! How's the cookie? You want to know? It's the Oreo Review Show.